I know the beginning of this vlog is a little sad and a little depressing, but stick around because I have an Instacart story for you. Hi guys, welcome back to Sam's Life with a Husky. Today is a beautifully sunny day. It started off frigid, legit frigid. It was 21 degrees when I woke up this morning, and there was an extremely hard frost, almost ice all over my car. And it warmed up to be approximately I'd say 39. My phone says 38, but my weather station at home says 41, like my little weather station clock thing. So it is fairly warm, especially with that beautiful sun. It feels amazing. It's been sunny all day long, which is a very rare occurrence right now because of, you know, it's February. January and February are the very gray months. And during the gray months, we have some dark times. And when the sun doesn't come out, the dark times, they just seem to linger. But it is a good day. I don't know if I said it. It's Sunday the 4th. I don't even know if I said that. It is Sunday, February 4th. So, and it has been a rough week, and I'm not doing the greatest, but I will push through. I'm not doing the greatest at all. I actually canceled a meetup with a friend last night because I was in pain. Multiple reasons. I was in severe pain and I was not feeling okay mentally. So I stayed home and worked on myself and relaxed and spent time with Ghost, and woke up this morning feeling way better than I did last night. Speaking of Ghost, here he is. There's his floopy self on his walk. Because it's so sunny out, I definitely wanted to get him out here. Sir, you're missing your collar. Oh, your grandma must have let you play with the little girl. That's why you don't. Get out of the gutter. Come on. It's like a drainage ditch. No need for you to be down there. Goofball. He knows better than that. So yeah, this week has been a very rough time. I have been very, very down. It's getting closer to my sister's birthday, which always makes it hard. Every year this happens, like between January and February, usually between her death day and her birthday. All I think about is her for most of it. And I just think about, like, what would she be doing right now? She was a year and a couple months younger than me. Like, what would she be doing? What would she have done for a living? Like, what advice would she have given me? Like, just questions like that. Where would she be? Would she be married? Would she have children? Would I be an aunt? Like, I think of all these things during this time, and I try not to let it bring me down, because there's nothing I can do about it, but just the thought of it and her memories, they just trigger so much. So that's what's been going through my mind this week as it gets closer to her birthday. Oh man, things will get better. Now, I do have a story time for you today. Yeah, I can't believe this actually happened today because it blows my mind how inconsiderate people can be. And it blows my mind how certain people can be put in high positions in companies. Not high positions, but he's on his way up there. And there isn't just one of them. There's multiple of them, but he's the first one that's actually like done something this bad. So, and it's not really bad. It's just straight up inconsiderate. So, per request, we do have an Instacart story for you today. So like I was saying before I got interrupted by a neighbor, I always get caught off guard when people want to talk to me when I'm making a video. But most of them don't realize that I make videos. So it's fine. Everything's fine. But like I was saying, per request, I do have an actual Instacart story for you today that happened to me today. And I'm not going to mention names. I don't know if any of these people actually watch my videos or know that I have a channel. So just for safety's sake, I am not going to mention names. I was checking out with one of my favorite cashiers this morning. And yes, I do have favorite cashiers. And I do have cashiers that I absolutely refuse to go to for bagging purposes. And I was at one of my favorite cashiers. And one of the coordinators, I think he's a coordinator. He's not an STL. At Wegmans, they have different tiers. You're a cashier, and then I think it goes coordinator, and then it's STL. I'm pretty sure he's a coordinator. I checked out with him a few days ago. I went through his line because he was helping out because they were short-staffed. And he goes, "Be honest with me. What did you think of my bagging the other day?" Don't ask me that question because I don't lie, and I will tell you straight up. I told him, well, the bags were a little heavy. They looked like everything had been thrown in them with no organization or mind or reason. And one of them ripped, and I had to rearrange things when I got out to my car. I was like, for being a coordinator, you're a really, really bad bagger. And I go, this wonderful cashier, we'll call her Cashier A, is a better bagger than you. I go, that cashier down there, Cashier B, we'll call her, she's a better bagger than you. I was like, Cashier C, who isn't here today, he's been here for 3 months. He's a better bagger than you. I was like, you are a coordinator. You are one of the people that trains these cashiers. You should be a better bagger than they are. Or at least as good. Because that'll show, how good of a trainer you are. And he looked at me after I said all this to him. And he goes, "You know what I have to say for that?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "Don't come through my line ever again." I looked at him and I didn't plan on it. I give cashiers one chance. One chance. Why? Now, people often ask, why is bagging so important to you when it comes to the groceries? I get blamed for the bad bagging. That's why. It hits me when the customers give a low rating for bagging. That hurts my scores. So I give a cashier one shot. If I have to rearrange an entire bag when I get out to my car, or grab one of my spare bags that I always keep in my car in case a bag rips by accident, because there are some items that have sharp corners. Like sometimes it's not anyone's fault. It's the package itself that rips the bag. But I give cashiers one shot. And if they mess up and I have to rearrange stuff, or a bag rips because I told them it was too heavy and they refused to put it into a second bag, I don't go to them again. Here is my problem with this situation. He is a coordinator. And he just spoke to a customer. I am technically a customer. Yes, I may be an Instacart shopper, and I may shop at that store 5 days a week. So legit, almost everyone knows me, minus the night crew, like the evening night crew. Oh, hello, woodpecker. Sorry, squirrel brain. Yes, I am an Instacart shopper, but I am also a customer. I have to go through the lines as a customer and pay for all of these people's groceries. I am technically a customer. His response to me was so unprofessional, it blew my mind. Like, the fact that he had the gall to say this to me, I was mind blown. Now, did I say anything to him about it? No, because he's young, he's arrogant. I'm pretty sure he's like 22 or something. He's young and he's arrogant, and he probably would have just argued with me about it, because the fact that he's a coordinator, he's a higher up person than a cashier. He's supposed to be training the lower employees, and he knows nothing about customer service. Now, I am not the only Instacart shopper that has complained about said coordinator. He is extremely rude. Like I said, he's arrogant and he's young and thinks excuse my French, he thinks his shit don't stink. Honey, I got something to tell you. I have been in customer service for, let's see here, almost 20 years now. You do not say that to a customer. Now, some of you might be saying, well, Sam, why didn't you find someone and complain? Oh, trust me, I tried. Every time I went in there, how often do I tell this dog not to stop in front of me? He legit stopped dead in his tracks right in front of me because he had to smell something on the ground. It was a stick. Floofy. He's so sniffy today, guys, like super sniffy. And it's because we didn't go yesterday because I was in so much pain. And yes, that's why I am overdressed for this 40-degree walk. It's because when I am in pain, if you guys haven't seen in previous videos, when I'm in pain, my body is actually colder. So yes, I overdressed. But anyways, I tried to find someone to explain this situation to, because A, he should have known better. I've been in customer service for almost 20 years, whether it be in a retail setting, a restaurant setting, Instacart, food delivery, anything. All of my jobs have been customer service related. Even when I worked in tech support, customer service. You don't tell a customer, don't come to my lane ever again if you don't like my bagging. You say, I'm sorry I gave you a bad experience. I must have had an off day. I will surely try to do better next time. That is what you say to a customer. Just because you see me 5 days a week does not give you the right to not treat me like a customer, because that's what I am. I'm a customer. I have to go through those lines, wait in those lines, and hope that I have a good bagger if I don't have my regular favorites. So, needless to say, every time I went in there, I could not find an STL, which is above him. Sundays are always insane days, and they're getting ready for the Super Bowl. And I couldn't find a single person to express my upsetness to. So, don't you worry though, it's not going to be forgotten. And next week when I see someone, I will be venting my concerns, because he needs to be retrained. So yeah, guys, that is my Instacart story. I heard in the comments that people would like to hear more Instacart stories from me, and I am going to try and do my best. I am a really good shopper, so horror stories, Instacart horror stories, usually don't happen. But this was one thing. Most of my horror stories usually end up dealing with the employees in the stores. Like, I've gotten into arguments with employees and then gotten them in trouble because I was the one that was in the right. What are we gonna do, ghosters? But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. So if you guys have watched this far, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share, because if you've watched this far, that means you are interested in my content. I keep checking my analytics. 10% to 15% of you guys are subscribed. Everyone else is unsubscribed. If you've watched my content, you might as well subscribe. I post at least 3 days a week. So, like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you guys in that next video. Bye!